Love and immunity. A lot of you guys don't know that the mind is a law. And every time you alter it, well, the mind is the DNA, it's the genetic code, it's consciousness. And every time you try to alter its law or its genetic code to this body, you make the mind more and more crazier. And the highest leader of the mind, he just gets more, or she just gets, or they just get more and more crazier. We have gone against this law, and let me tell you, when you don't understand that you are a law, and law can never go against its body, it don't matter whose body it is, it's law's body. Law's body belongs to itself. It does not belong to man. But man has gotten so insane, ignorant in its own understanding that it can't even understand that it is breaking its own law in its own mind, because insanity is a law that is against its own body, and everybody is one. That's insanity. And the person who believes that they are genetically changing everybody because they want this law to be working for them, it will never work for you, number one, beloveds, because guess what? The law has to work in itself, which is the body, and everyone must be under the same accord of that same body. So if you alter this body under any circumstance, the mind of this body, which is universal, becomes more and more crazier. And beloveds, we look at humanity. Look what we see. We didn't create racism. We didn't create evil. We didn't create sin. We didn't create death, because of this mind is illusional now. This mind can't get any more crazier. It's in self-destruct. We're headed for self-destruction. Self-destruction, and we can't get it. You've taken this law to the point of no return. It can't even fuck with our minds no more. What do you think a universal pandemic means? It means that this mind is saying, beloveds, I can't do nothing else for you. You took in my mind so insane. There's nothing else for me to create but to destroy all of existence. And we can't get this. I mean, and this is not to scare anyone. This ain't no crazy shit. You got to remember, all evolution is the blood. And blood is energy, it's spirit, it's consciousness. And when you keep playing with this consciousness, when you keep altering this consciousness, all bodies will be conformed by it. But the one thing that gets conformed is the mind. The mind becomes more crazier and crazier too. It becomes self-destructive to its own existence, which is now this body. And I don't think we can get it. I don't think we've ever understood this. And until we come together as one body under consciousness, this law is plucking us until there's no more. We headed for self-destruction because the mind. And beloveds, love and immunity. My posts be all over the place because Spirit talks to me. Spirit will tell me something and I have to get it out whenever it comes. It doesn't tell me to put anything into conformity. I've never been able to understand conformity. It's something that my mind just does not resonate with. It's something that my mind finds crazy. Conformity makes law crazy. And you can see this. You can see it amongst what all minds are doing. We are doing the most craziest shit that consciousness can do to its own self, which is the body. The body is consciousness's body of life. Just like we are Earth's body of life, well, consciousness's body is this body. It's not your name, it's not your sex. So I can't conform to anything because I'm law. And that's why I do these videos the way I do.